Frederick Douglass once said, "Without struggle, there is no progress." And the late President Woodrow Wilson similarly said, "If you want to make enemies, try to change something." The moment you decided to improve your fitness is the moment you invited opposition. All movement creates friction. All movement requires effort. All movement takes courage in the face of insurmountable odds. Do you have that courage? Do you expect everyone in your life to agree or support your decision to change? Do you expect to cross the ocean of possibilities without a steep wave or a turbulent storm? In the Gospel of Luke, a man named Jairus was brought to a moment of courage. He approaches Jesus about his 12-year-old daughter who was deathly ill at home. All seems well as Jesus agrees to help, except the crowd. Movement is slow. Jairus is worried if they'll make it in time, only to have Jesus stand still and ask in the midst of a gaggle of followers, "Who touched him?" A woman finally comes forward and tells all 12 years of her experience. All 12 years of it. When the ordeal was finally over and Jesus began moving, a messenger came and told Jairus that his daughter was dead. Then he asked, "Why trouble the master?" Maybe you too have felt that the moment you started trying to change your life, things seemed to go from bad to worse, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Then suddenly you heard from your colleagues and your classmates and your community that you can't do it or that you should lower your aim. Then suddenly your spouse, your children, your siblings consider you a fanatic or extreme for avoiding fast food or turning off the movies or taking walks after meals. Jesus responds and says, "Fear not, only believe, and she shall be made whole." And Jairus had the courage to push fear back and keep fighting. Sometimes faith looks like a fight. Sometimes faith looks like a battle. Sometimes faith looks like a struggle. But no matter the opposition, fear not, only believe, you will be made whole. When you want to stop and quit your workout, trust Jesus then. When every voice is telling you it's a waste of time, trust Jesus then. When your efforts for a promotion seem to be crumbling before your very eyes, trust Jesus then. When you feel like you have nothing left and just can't take another step, trust Jesus then. When it seems like you have more month than money and finances are just too tight, trust Jesus then. Losing courage stops movement, and the success of any movement is movement. So do what you were made to do. You were made to move.